everyone, Fluffy here, back with another mukbang. I swear the dogs know what I'm doing. She got up and moved when I started talking to the computer, so. What I have for you today, I know that I've recently done one, but it was either do this because I need to eat or not do a mukbang. And quite a few of you have said that you don't care what I eat as long as I record. So I decided to go ahead and do it. It's just a breakfast scramble today. It's got ham, onions, fresh mushrooms, red onion, and then some steamed tomatoes. I think that's it. I didn't put a whole lot in here. Didn't think about the baby bok choy until after I had put the tomatoes in there. And I put the tomatoes in almost last minute to just kind of let them steam but still hold their integrity. And then I have fresh sliced avocado. And I've already salted the eggs, but I have not salted the avocado. So I need to put just a little. Okay. I did a close-up, and I'll put it in right here. Looks good close up, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah, it's uploading. Okay, I saw an error, so I've got it uploading now, the close-up. And what I have here is a low-carb flour tortilla. I got it at my local HEB. Don't know if I showed it to y'all. I think I might have. But that's what it looks like. I put it in the toaster oven. It's still real pliable. I tried to put a corn tortilla in the toaster oven because I wanted to do nachos, and it made it hard. And it was a corn tortilla, and so probably taking the carbs out really changed the texture. Remember, it was real brittle when I did the breakfast tacos. I've had one of these before. My daughter made me a breakfast taco in there, but I couldn't fit all this in here. So I'm just going to tear it and have it as I go. So it's real pliable. 6 carbs. I was going to do a sandwich skinny, but the sandwich skinny is like 16, 17 carbs, and this is only 6 carbs. So I was able to put some, different tricolor potatoes. There's purple potatoes in here, red potato, and then just a regular, I think it was the yellow potatoes. My daughter had bought those at Aldi's. So, because we used up all the other ones. What I did was I pre-cooked the other ones, and my daughter just added them to everything that she was eating. So let's get started. So, funny story, I have a doctor's appointment today. I didn't make it. What happened was, let's get into the story. You know, back about the end of February, it was my first doctor's appointment in years, because I had lost my insurance for a few years. Then I finally got approved for Medicare, and then I got supplemental. These avocados. So I saw him, we talked. He did blood work. He said, see you in 6 weeks. I said, okay. Then in the meantime, oh, you know, your blood work, you got to come in. He told me that I was diabetic, and then he said, I need to see you in 4 months. I said, okay, should I keep the 6 weeks appointment or should I cancel? He looked at me and he goes, cancel. So I went up to the front, told them what I needed. The people were very pleasant that day. And I went on my way. Well, how about Friday? She calls me. And one of the ladies at the front desk, I think I know who it was going by the voice. She said, yes, I'm just trying to confirm your appointment on Monday at 3 o'clock. I'm like, appointment? He didn't want to see me for 4 months. And I haven't been scheduled for any labs, so it's not going to really do any good to go right now. I could hear her. Are you going to keep the appointment or not? I'm thinking, bitch, please. I know you're not coming across to me sideways, but, you know, I try to be, no, I'm going to be pleasant, you know. I said, well, I'm really concerned because of the labs. Hang on. I'll switch you to lab. I'm thinking, switching me to lab? I didn't think there was an on-site lab because when they sent me to labs the one time, I had to go off-site to another place, to a lab place. But I thought, okay, maybe it's for simple things. So I wait. How about that bee sent me to the pediatric side of that clinic? And a nurse there answered. So I tell her how rude the front desk lady is, and my niece had mentioned that to me. She apologized profusely. I said, well, it's not your job. And I explained to her, she goes, well, ma'am, this is the pediatric side. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I told her the same thing, and starting to talk to her, she goes, hon, let me look. And she goes, well, this would be too early for 4 months. I said, I know, because she's trying to give time for my A1C to go down, or to check it at least. Well, it was then, because she allowed me to talk, I remembered about the 6-week appointment. I said, I don't know why it didn't get canceled, because I had told her to cancel it. Well, y'all, I always tell you everything happens for a reason. This is getting better, but I'm still not there. I'm still coughing so much. Feels good right now, but this morning, I think I've already done 2 cough drops. I got to 7, so it's a little bit better. Whoa, these potatoes are barely done. I put them in there, like, raw, but I diced them up real good, and I started frying those first, but they're done. So I told her, you know what? I've got some sinus issues going on. I said, I think I'm too new of a patient for just to have him call me in a Z-Pack. So let's keep it, because I need help with, you know, what's going on here. So my blood sugar is staying high, y'all, and I don't know why. Me and my daughter went out looking around on Saturday. In just a second, I'll tell you why. And I went to, and I've been doing so good. And we went to Cheddar's, and, you know, I'm one of those, well, screw it. If it's going to be high, then it's going to be high for a reason. And so I was going to order, like, we went to Cheddar's, and I was going to order their New Orleans pasta. Yeah, it's a big-ass bowl of pasta. Like that fancy little bowl I have is like that big. But something made me tell me, no, just stick with it. So I ended up having a sirloin steak, green beans, and steamed broccoli, and a Caesar salad. Now, my daughter did order appetizers, and I had 2 potato wedges, potato skin. So it was the potato I couldn't have, but that was low in carbs for just the 2 wedges. That was reasonable. And then there was cheese curds on it, so I had like, they were really little nuggets. They weren't cheese sticks, so I had like 3 of those. So, and then I didn't eat for the rest of the evening, I don't think. If I did, I snacked on carb-free stuff. So, up until last night, and I'll tell you that I cheated, I had been still sticking with it because Mrs. Sarge said, when you're sick, your blood sugar will go, will go up. So, I kept telling myself that. Well, last night I had pizza. I'm just going to keep it real. I was frustrated, and I had pizza, and I guess I could think of any reason under the book, under the sun, to justify eating a pizza, but I did. I told you I wasn't going to lie to y'all. But even still, it really didn't raise my blood sugar. I've been maintaining in the 140s. It's gotten up to 152. This morning, I think it was 156. I didn't write it down. That's full. And I don't give it. Oh, it's 163. And like yesterday, I was 159 when I woke up. So having the pizza last night, 159, just steady with the high. I had roasted chicken, just dipped in mayonnaise, which is all low carb. And I woke up Friday morning with a blood of 176, and then at midnight it was 174. It's just been so high, and that was when Friday, when I had the high thingies, when you know, we had the issue with the doctors. I'm like, you know what? I need help with this. I don't want to mess up my A1C trying to take care of this if in fact I need an antibiotic. I've been coughing like crazy, and lisinopril, I think one of the side effects is coughing, and people have to come off of it because the coughing gets bad. But when I cough, I got stuff in there. Well, I don't know if the lisinopril causes that too, so I'll have to mention it to him tonight, this afternoon. So, it's just been frustrating. Other than that, I feel pretty good. Where we went Saturday is, my daughter bought me a new recliner. I know, because this one here doesn't recline anymore. She wanted to pay good money for a good one because of my poor leg muscles and stuff, even though I'm losing weight and my legs are getting stronger because, y'all, I can't tell you how many times I sat down, got up, a lot. My daughter was like really surprised and very proud of me. I started to wear down, and I told her I can't do too many more. And later on in the evening, I paid for it, but it just shows that my legs are getting stronger because I'm trying. I'll never get there, but, you know, where I'm back to my old self, and that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay in my brain, you know what I mean? Come to terms, I guess. So, but I was real proud of myself. So it'll get here this coming Friday. The only bad thing is, she also wants a living room set, and we started looking for living room sets, and she got upset. Mom, we came to get you a recliner. I said, but you're funding this endeavor. You should get what you want. So she found this mid-modern century one. The problem is, it's not going to be available till after she's back out of town. That upset her. And so she said, I'm just going to wait. Because she really, so I've been trying to look for some that look similar, and her brain just keeps going back to that set. So, she's like, Mom, just try a couple of more, and then I'll take you to lunch. So, I did find one. They had it in dark brown, which is not bad, but the sofa set she wants is like a gray, but a blue gray. And so, the recliner that I'm getting is like a cream color. Yeah, and I'm a slob. So, what I'm going to do is this cover right here is light gray. It's a light gray like lap blanket my daughter got for me, and I'll just drape it over the arms and the seat part. Because Boo Boo sits with me, y'all know that. So, he goes outside with his feet and stuff, so I'm excited. I can't wait. New recliner. Oh my gosh. I can put my feet up. It's been a problem lately with feet swelling. You know, this is so good. I'm just steady shoveling it in, and we're at 12 minutes. Don't get me started on the avocado. So, that's what's been happening this past week. What? Did that just happen? Yes, Fluffy, it happens quite often with you. Shut up, don't touch me. I'm feeling super guilty about the pizza, but I did it. Nothing I can do about it now, right? What are you gonna do? I just have plain water. I had coffee. Do I have a little bit? Yeah, a little slip left. I mean, talking about little slip. That's it on coffee. Egg. Yep, of course. Of course. No, it's a little piece of ham. God, my nails are kind of rough. My sister's doing well, y'all. She still gets really, really tired. Of course, that may never go away, you know. But she's getting frustrated because she says her family's watching her like a hawk. You know, well, you were really sick, but her husband still won't let her drive, and I think that's just to keep her home. Because I think she would be fine to drive. She can remember things, and you're still tired, but I don't know. So good. Yeah. And then Thursday, I have my follow-up with the rheumatologist finally. I knew it was coming up, and I thought, oh my gosh, he works with fibro patients. Surely they do a call beforehand. But I went ahead and called to make sure, so it's Thursday at 2:40, I think. Excuse me, so I can finally get my blood results from that to see if I have psoriatic arthritis. Well, I don't need nothing else. That blood work can just say, you just old. Your hand issues and your leg issues are just the fibro and your old ass. But I'll let y'all know. Hopefully by this weekend, I'm going to be doing something that's going to blow y'all's mind. Not going to tell you what it is. Maybe Instagram people will get a hint. It pays to be on my Instagram. Fluffy Fibro. You know what? And I got a Twitter account. I haven't tweeted anything. Oh, that's purple potato. Let's see. Is that everything else? I think so. Pretty much. been trying to catch up on everybody's videos. I'm so behind, y'all. I'm so sorry. I try to get the kid to go either one of two places, probably not both. Hopefully would be great. One of the ones I don't know if I could do it. It's Fiesta in San Antonio, and we always enjoy ourselves. And the last time she took me, it was just she and I. I was still with the ex, but it was she and I that went, mother-daughter. We had a good time, but I had to sit down frequently, and that was even before. I think it was even, yeah, it was before I fell. I was still having troubles. I just started having the fibro get bad, but it was before I fell, because the pictures that came up in my memories, I wasn't wearing my glasses, and I can't, or I have to close one eye. So, I would love to go. I think this is the last weekend for it. If not, there's next year. Still have more weight to lose, and but the other one is to try to go to H Mart. H Mart is an Asian market that's all across the country. It's a real big chain like Walmart, and it's supposedly as big as a Walmart, and they have a restaurant in there and a lot more Asian food to choose from. And there's some things that I have in my brain, depending on the carb count, that I want to buy to have. And I get paid this week, so I usually have money for the first week and a half. So I can fund the expedition, so my daughter won't have to foot the bill all the time. I feel really, she doesn't mind, but I just feel really guilty. Especially after buying me the recliner. So, you know, I'm trying to get every bit. I still have some of my umbrella. Well, how many minutes? 21-minute mukbang, not too bad. Decided that it is 12:03 in the afternoon, so it's more of a brunch, but I woke up and I really didn't feel it. I've had 2 cups of coffee. Took my metformin on an empty stomach, but I really didn't feel like eating. And so I'm sitting there going, you know, you really need to eat something. So I decided, well, let me go ahead and do this scramble, because it's pretty quick. I've gotten pretty quick at chopping and being able to stand at the stove to do it. So I decided, what the heck? I want to film for my peeps, because y'all have been so patient, so loyal, so supportive. Excuse me, and I really appreciate it. More than you can ever know, more than I can express in words. I really mean that. My sub count is up, and all you new subbies, welcome to my channel. I hope you'll stay a while. We pretty much have a good time. I am a chronic illness channel. You know, I don't talk about it often enough that non-chronic illness people won't enjoy it. I think they do enjoy it, because I have quite a few non-chronic illness, but this way you're kind of educated with fibro when I do talk about it, so that if you have a friend or family member that gets it, you know, you have a little bit of knowledge. Someone asked me food suggestions and things like that. Oh, this is not an informative channel. And I'm like, well, it kind of is, but you kind of have to watch my videos, because I don't do a whole lot of specifically for fibro videos. I kind of eat and chat about it, you know, because if you were at my house, then you and I would be, you know, I mean, you're in my house, but you know what I mean. If you were sitting on the couch over there and we were starting to talk about fibro or whatever, this is how I would talk about it. So specific foods, I think I said it in my other one. You know, I can't say eat potatoes, don't eat this, don't eat that. It's just really a lot of basics. You know, the healthy foods, the fresh foods are always best They're best for anyone. Anything genetically modified is not good for anyone, but it's really not good for a fibro person because it's fake. It's not true and healthy and organic. Organic is best, but I understand that it's expensive. Then I do what I can. I only got that organic cabbage because that was an accident. I didn't order that. But I appreciate it. So anything with chemicals in it, stay away from processed foods. You know, even your lunch meats do at a minimum. I know there's nitrate-free cold cuts out there. I think they're in the natural brown box. I think that's the one my mom gets. It is also pretty high. It is also pretty expensive. I don't think I've ordered it, but maybe once or twice. So I kind of accept that into my life. Some people go gluten-free. I have tried that. The reason is, in some people, gluten can cause inflammation. What you want to do in anything you eat, drink, supplements, or anything like that is do anything that is going to reduce your inflammation. We get inflammation, which pushes up against our nerves and all of that, which can cause pain. I know a person who's not gluten sensitive. She has chronic pain due to an ankle injury or something, and so she tries to stay gluten-free because it reduces her inflammation and therefore it reduces her pain. So I'm not sensitive to gluten. I did go gluten-free for about 3 weeks. I think it was before I started my channel, because I don't remember talking about it. So, and I tried and it didn't work. Was I not on it long enough for it to make an impact, or I'm just so non-sensitive to gluten that it didn't work? It didn't reduce any inflammation. I know there's, they go back and forth about nightshade food, that it's really not good for fibromyalgia. From what I understand, and I'm not listing them all, nightshades are like any pepper. Bell pepper, hot pepper, anything like that. And I think, and somebody tell me if I'm wrong, because someone out there is going to tell me I'm wrong. I think tomatoes is in the nightshade family. I'm not quite sure. But they say nightshades cause inflammation and they're not good for you. I don't find that I have a problem. Like if I eat tomatoes or I eat bell peppers, like in my salads or whatever, I don't find that I'm in any more pain. I don't find that my feet swell or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it's just in some people. So you might could look into that. My suggestion for y'all, I'll tell you what I know. It's just based on my personal opinion. I'm not a medical expert. Is to research, research, research. It's how I learn stuff. It's by trying it and see if it works for me. You know, my soaks in Epsom salt, lavender oil helps me. It helps a lot of people. I found that out by going to Facebook fibromyalgia support groups, talking to them, seeing what works for them. You see what I'm saying? So I'll try to do another one if I find any new information about fibromyalgia or anything that I may not have talked about. But that's pretty much, you know, there's a lot of info out there, but you have to take things with a grain of salt. What works for me may not work for you. You know, that's what makes fibro so frustrating, is that there's 200 plus symptoms. So, you know, it's very unique to each person. I mean, we have typical, you know, typical symptoms like migraine headaches, very common in fibro people. It's one of the 200. Thankfully, knock on wood, I don't get them very often. I get small headaches, but not migraines where, you know, I call them sick headaches where you're nauseated and stuff. I just recently, for 2 days, went through a nausea bout. I haven't had a nausea bout in a long time, where you just are sitting there and then just nausea comes out of nowhere. Try to go to sleep. Couldn't, you know, I just, for 2 or 3 days there, what's today? We went out Saturday, maybe Thursday or Friday, and Thursday, either Wednesday and Thursday or Thursday and Friday, the nausea, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't had that in a long time, and it came after my hernia issue. But most of the time you'll just sit there, y'all fibro people know, you know, you're just sitting there and you just feel like nausea comes out of nowhere, and then out of nowhere it goes away. I try to be informative, so If you know anybody with a chronic illness, direct them. Feel free to share my videos, except for if you're on my Facebook. Some of my friends don't share my videos. I'm not ready to tell everybody. However, I am ready to tell y'all my first name. Some of y'all already know it. Some of y'all that constantly email me and, you know, we've talked back and forth and, you know, I haven't taken it, the relationship, the friendship off of YouTube or off of Gmail, and I think you understand why, like give my phone number out or whatever. But when I give it to you, please just in the comments, if you will, please continue to call me Fluffy. Okay, because once I tell you my name, I'm always going to start my videos with Fluffy here, okay? Because I'm Fluffy now, and I'm going to be Fluffy forever. But I'm ready to tell you my first name, I think. Some of y'all deserve it. You've been with me for a long time. It may not matter to some of y'all. So if you call me by my first name in the comment section, I will delete the comment. And I don't want anybody to get pissed, because I'm warning you now that I'm going to delete it even if you've been with me a while. And I delete your post. If you don't find it, you know why. Just comment again and use Fluffy. But that's stupid, Fluffy, because you're going to give us your first name, so what does it matter? I don't know. I'm just weird. But it's my channel, and that's what I want. Okay? No, it's okay. My real name. Not going to give you the whole thing, just my first name. My real name is Diana. My first name is Diana. I want no Michael Jackson jokes. I don't want anything like that, okay? So, now y'all know. Okay? So, you want to call me Diana in a personal email, that's fine. In private messaging, that's fine. But please just continue to call me Fluffy in the comments. Okay? So, having said that, God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. Very important. Be your own advocate. Speak up for yourself. You have a right to speak up for yourself, and you have a right, even with medical staff, to get what you want or at least say your piece. Okay? You just have that right to discuss it. You're not comfortable with a medication, talk about options. Ask the doctor about options. You don't have to be rude. You can be firm, but not rude. Get your point across. I don't advocate being ugly, but you can. Because sometimes if you have to say what's on your mind, the person receiving it may not like what you said, and they may call you rude anyway. They may call you mean. Y'all know I've been through that. Fluffy. Well, the thumbs down indicate that. Anyway, just really be your own advocate. Speak up for yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? So, love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye.